Yeah, coach, you get healthy Christian Stover back in net, and he gets his first shutout of the year. How big is that for his confidence, team confidence, and everything all together?
Yeah, it was great to see. Stove obviously played well, and I don't think he was tested a ton, but he made the saves that he had to, and he's pretty calm and composed. He gives us a little bit of a different element back there, the way he can play pucks. Obviously, he's had success, and he played really well his first game back, and had to unfortunately leave the game a little bit early. And so for him to come back at the shutout, uh, that's two solid games for him coming back. So it helps us a lot, and pretty excited for him.
Yeah, another goalie news. Cole Moore's not on the bench. Any update on him and injuries at all?
Day to day, day to day.
And then finally, the first period a little sloppy. In the second period, you guys kind of owned the whole 20 minutes. What changed? What changes you guys make going into the second period?
I thought we had a little bit of a slow start. Give them credit. They came out probably a little bit harder than maybe what the guys expected. And then I think in the second we just had a little talk about what we needed to improve on going into the second. And I thought we played pretty well in the second period and created some chances and kind of tilted the ice. And good thing Benny got that goal there to get us going, and then we're able to finish it off.
Coach Willie really was talking about coming into this series, finding a way with more shots on net and controlling kind of in between the dots. Do you feel like you made steps toward that, especially as the second and third period went on, reaching those goals?
Second and third, we certainly did. The first, we didn't feel that way. We thought we were a little perimeter. Even though we had a lot of zone time in the second, we showed some clips going into the third, just being a little bit perimeter. They played pretty tight, man on man, and they allowed us to kind of roll, and we need to get a little bit better job getting underneath them and attacking from below the goal line and taking pucks to the net. But it was a step in the right direction for sure.
How big of a boost is this type of win? Northern Michigan, a team that doesn't have a lot of wins on the season, but they really tested you guys tonight, and they seem to be playing better hockey as the season has gone on as well. This was
they're playing pretty well. I think they're playing better than their record. Obviously, it's a boost for us anytime you can win. Is great, and to get the win is good because I felt, and we felt, we played well enough to get a win against Tech. Ended up being a shootout win, and we felt we played well enough to get a win up in Mankato as well. If you look at the Saturday's box score, we lost 3-2 in overtime, and according to the analytics, we gave up one grade A scoring chance. So we felt like we've been playing good. So to get the win, obviously, is great for the guys.
Yeah, you saw a lot more defensemen today throwing huge hits, especially Jack Blake. Is that something you guys been working on, aggression, or just kind of came with the game?
No, we talk about it's how we want to play. We want to be physical. We're starting to get a little bit healthy back there now, getting some bodies back. Obviously, Goose was missing for quite some time, and as he showed tonight, he's a physical element out there. So I think when you get one guy playing that way, it kind of builds a little bit of momentum and a little bit of energy for the other guys to do it as well. So then Blakey had a couple, and then Nori had a couple, and then Parks has it. So it just, I think Goose kind of leads the way back there with that, and it kind of gives everybody a little bit of a boost.
What are your overall thoughts on the puck management tonight?
Ooh, that's a good one. Not great in the first. Did better in the second. Start of the third was pretty good. Near the end of the third, you start gripping a little bit. I think when it's 1-0, 2-0, they're going to pull their goalie. It's an area that I still think we can improve on, but it's going in the right direction.
Okay, and I noticed a few times you got almost like a set play, 5-on-5, where you get the puck back up high, the forward goes up, rotates with the defenseman to try to get a shot. It looks good, just you don't seem to get traffic in front of the net, take the goalie's eyes away, though.
Yeah, that's some credit a little bit to them because they played pretty tight man on man and made it hard for us to get underneath them. I think that's just we have to get ourselves there and stay there. I thought we released a little bit early because as we're coming up the wall, we can also release it down low. And I think our net front guy left a little early at times. But I think our offensive zone movement, especially with our D and stuff in the second, was really good. But getting inside and maintaining that net front is something we need to focus on.
How do you feel like the defense played, like structure-wise, throughout the game?
Like us defensively, or the defensemen themselves?
You're as like a structurally group.
Again, first period, I didn't think it was great. I thought it got better in the second. I thought we did a good job in the second, realizing when we had them hemmed in, they had the long change, that we were really aggressive with our D and gapping up and not allowing them to change. And then, in the third, we did a better job, blocked some key shots. We didn't give much up. It'll be interesting to go through it all and go through it. I think after the first, we gave up very little. Stove saw most of the shots, so overall pretty happy with how we've been playing defensively.
What things from this game are you really going to try and focus to carry on over to tomorrow's game?
I think the big thing we're going to look at is maybe how we can capitalize a little bit more on some of our chances and do a little bit more to create some grade A's and to create some scoring chances off the zone time that we had in the second.
Yeah, Stove, I'll start with you. Second game play this season, you get get your first shutout of the year. How big is that for your confidence coming off an injury?
It's great. Obviously, even just last weekend, I thought I played, or 2 weekends ago, I thought I played good enough. Obviously, I went down with that injury, but team's playing great, and I feel good as well.
How Quinn, to waste time and to close that game out, Jaden gives you the pass. Mm-hmm. Hit the empty netter. How big is that win, and how big is that goal for you in the season?
That win's huge. Like whenever you have a guy like Christian Stover in net, like guys have confidence. So without him, I don't think we get that win, and we need to play way better tomorrow. I think way better, dominant. We need to play way better against that team. So
yeah, Christian, I was going to ask. This is the first game that you made it through in quite some time. I mean, did you feel like you were getting stronger as time went along? How did you feel as the game progressed?
No, for sure. The first game, there's a lot of action in that one, and obviously my first game since I want to say March. So obviously my body wasn't used to just game speed, let alone that much action. But for sure, definitely getting stronger each day of practice and each game. Here we go.
I know Coach was kind of talking about finding ways to get shots on net, and of course you see Ben just kind of throw one at the net in the second period. How does that one work out? Is that kind of what you guys are hoping to do, and you see the result pay off there?
Yeah, I mean, like when you throw pucks at net, like one's going to bounce in. I thought we played great second period. I think we need to play full 60, and we'll have way more success, and I think a lot more goals for it.
And how did you guys feel coming down the stretch there with their net empty? It seemed like you guys handled it with composure, and then, of course, ended up with the empty netter there.
Yeah, Glennie made a great play. Duran made a great play, like chipping it out, and Granner made a great play going so it wasn't icing. And then, obviously, Ville was strong, and then Granner made a great play in front, just gave me a tap in. So great play by those two guys, and great way to end it off.
We'll take those.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian, I mean, this is a team that's really good at blocking shots on the other side for Northern Michigan. It seemed like you guys as well, defense in front of you too, was up to the challenge in a big way tonight also.
Yeah, all game with big hits from guys that have been battling injuries as well. And obviously in the third period on that 2-on-1, Norris, the huge block. And yeah, my whole time I've been here at BG, we've always been good at blocking shots and selling out for the goalies here.
Christian, what's it like to come back after battling multiple injuries this year and get a shutout in your first game back?
Definitely a unique one. It's I mean, it's been a bit more than just injuries, but it's obviously really emotional. The guys know in the room what's been going on and everything, and it's a really good feeling to have the guys behind me and be able to play for them, and obviously play well for them as well. So.
At the end there, we saw you do a little jump when no one was coming to you. And be like, what was your thoughts like when you were seeing that scrum at the end?
I mean, I obviously you look to make sure like your guys are safe and protected, and I saw their D just staying out of it, so I knew it was fine. And obviously I didn't know where to go and celebrate with, so just did my little jump. Yeah.
When throughout the game, your line played amazing. How do you continue like that momentum for tomorrow's game?
I think we just got to use each other's speed and keep using each other, cutbacks, get to the front of the net. I think we can have a lot more success. We need to play way better too. So.